The 22nd president of Federally Employed Women was Michelle Crockett. She has worked for the Department of Defense, the Commissary Agency, and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, with a federal service career that spans over 30 years. Michelle served as national president from 2012 to 2016. I first became involved with federally employed women back in 2005 at the National Training Program in Reno, Nevada. I was so impressed not only by meeting the National Board of Directors, but I was impressed with the mission of the organization and their advocacy on behalf of women within the federal sector. At that time, I went back to my federal agency. I'm with NOAA's National Ocean Service, and I went back to my federal agency that did not have a chapter and decided that I wanted to join in with a number of ladies at NOAA to establish and charter a chapter at NOAA, and that began my progression within the organization. For me, as national president, it was a turbulent time. I was fortunate in that we had President Obama was in office, and they were very welcoming to our organization. But it was a turbulent time for our organization because within the federal government, we had just gone through the challenges of sequestration. We had to posture ourselves in a way that would help us be able to continue to provide training to members of our organization, but most importantly, our sustainability. To ensure sustainability, to try to identify new avenues of revenue for the organization. Some of the problems that I encountered was identifying additional avenues of revenue for the organization. But also, as an organization, we had entered into a number of multi-year contracts. And so, coupled with the challenge of not having our members be able to attend a national training program, I had to secure and develop a justification in order to end those contracts, because I knew if we had moved forward with those contracts, it could have bankrupted the organization. So for me, that was one of the biggest challenges. For me, FEW's greatest achievement is as we look forward to 2018 and celebrating 50 years of federally employed women. That is a tremendous accomplishment because as an employee affinity group, there are very few of us that can stand strong after 50 years. So our greatest accomplishment is that we are still here as an organization. We are still moving forward as an organization, and I am so proud to be counted in the numbers of members of federally employed women. In order for FEW to continue to remain a sustainable organization, we need to socialize more, we need to market more, we need to be more effective in our communications as it relates to individuals within the federal sector and all age groups and all career professions. I think that we don't need to limit ourselves anymore. We need to be more inclusive. We need to be more engaging. We need to reach out to younger members within the federal sector. We need to reach out perhaps to contractors within the federal sector. And of course, we need to embrace men, but we also need to be very diverse when we look at our membership. The sustainability of the organization is totally reliant on the members of the organization. As well, you know, we're a grassroots organization. We're only as strong as our regions and our chapter leadership. We need to shore up our chapters. We need to ensure that our members that support our chapters have the resources and the tools that they need to remain successful. I would say for the members and moving forward as an organization, my best advice to, again, secure sustainability of the organization is to be forward-thinking. We need to relinquish the thoughts of the old way of always doing things. We need to embrace innovative strategies as we move forward. We need to rely more on social media to get the word out about our organization. Again, we need to be more embracive, we need to be more inclusive, but we also need to be innovative, and we need to be on the cutting edge. We need to come up with new ways and new strategies to address reaching out and communicating to more individuals about what we do as an organization. And I do think that it would be beneficial for us to return back to our grassroots efforts as it relates to advocacy, because as we all know, within the political climate, that changes every 4 years. But the challenges for women remain the same. And so we really need to focus on our advocacy.